it definitely is an honor to be here with you, and I'm so super excited to be able to engage in this level of conversation, dialogue, and then also hopefully encourage you to really dig into it, because sometimes you can overlook the fact that it's about data, or you can have let me say it this way. I had preconceived notions about what I felt about data and the perception of it, but reading this book has really changed my perspective and has really encouraged me to do more with data that's available to me. So I'm excited that you're excited about reading this book. So for some of you, hello. So some of you, so like when you're in church and the pastor is preaching and teaching and they write the script, they tell you the scriptures, you write them down to take notes. So I went ahead and I gave you page numbers. So if you want to get your pens out so that you can take notes, so that therefore when you hear something exciting that is said today, you can say, oh, on this page, this happened on the book launch, okay? So go ahead and get your pens, get your books ready, and make some notes in the margin. That's okay for them to write in your book, right?
It's theirs now.
Yeah, exactly. It's theirs. Let's own it. There is goodness in silence, and Dr. Nathan can feel that effectively. In page 62, you say the following. Creative leadership has an ethical responsibility to enforce accurate presentation of data and wisdom to know when it may not be used in isolation as the appropriate measure for decision making. My question to you is, for a creative leader, did you deem it important to include this? Why did you deem it important to include this statement in the book? What were your intentions? What were your intentions?
What were my intentions?
Yeah, what were your intentions for creative leaders to glean from by making that statement?
So, as excited as I am about data and the facts that it can bring, see, one thing about we align whatever we do should be a reflection of our values, our core values. So I say that to say, data can be also misused. Depending on, because depending on who is providing the data, what audience they're trying to influence or persuade, or, whatever the case may be. And that's why I made the point about ethical standards. One of the things I love about data, like everybody said, numbers don't lie. They really don't lie. But if you don't know, you wouldn't know when something is being, somebody defines it as a mistruth. Somebody is playing with numbers because they want to persuade you in a different direction, if that makes sense. And then the second part talks about, he said, ethical standards and something else. There's something else he asked about.
What was your intentions for creative leaders to use? Why was it important for creative leaders to know this?
Yeah, because we can be so excited about what it is we want to present or but we have to make sure, double check, and even when it does not necessarily, I'd rather get the facts than what's the word? Even when what you present is not in your favor, present it anyway. And let's work on the solution, if that makes sense. Because if you develop these skills, you can use it anyhow you want it. I can tell you that, what was the word? So this room should take, I'm trying to look for an example. This room has a capacity for 100 people. Fine. So I can leave here and I can tell you exactly how many people came. Maybe I can. Or I can tell you that, we had hundreds of people that came in. Okay. All right.
And that's that.
everyone. My name is Dr. Ife Nathan, and I'm here excited to introduce my book. The name of the book is Data Speaks: Business Analytics for the Creative Leader. I found myself completing a doctoral program in strategic leadership out in Regent University in Virginia Beach. And I was very drawn to the data analytics part of the training. And I realized that I had a very keen interest in not only analyzing data, but being able to communicate data in a manner that appealed to different types of audiences. And I realized that why a lot of people shy away from data is because either it seems to be over their head or it's not communicated in a way that is meaningful for them. To be able to obtain a copy of my book, whether you want to get the hardcover or the paperback, you can visit drifenathan.com. If you want additional formats, you can visit Amazon and Barnes & Nobles.